So while I'm like driving and I hear something weird and I'm like, hold on, let me be quiet, because I was having conversation with myself. So I pull up to a light, I hear something else, I see somebody in my window. I'm like, okay, they must hear the same, they must see some shit. So I roll my window down, they're like, oh, you have a flat? I got a motherfucking flat. I forgot to do my intro, so I'm gonna do it now. Hey guys, I go by the Free Soul, and I'm your favorite poet, esoteric philosopher, holistic lifestyle vlogger, and spiritual and mental wellness coach. Come along with me on this open mic night, and let's get into the art. A night out in the town. Girls' night, open mic night. And I think I just felt a raindrop. Man, I just caught a shot of my reflection in the window. I look amazing. Okay.
Space. Now I'm trying to love a man. You should have been the one to show me how. Now I've got issues. Now I've got issues. Daddy issues. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My daddy never saw me. It's been over a decade and he still won't look at me. I always look too much like my mother, talk too much like my mother, wrote too much like my mother, lock swinging too much like my mother. A little girl's first example of how she should expect to be loved by a man will always be her father, and I expect to never be loved. I'm forever stuck in this continuous cycle of vying for men to not even love me, but just like me. Most men can't see me with their high beams. I'm ultraviolet, more UV. You need special lenses just to view me, my daddy. Like most men that cycle in and out of my life have never had the right frames on. The truth has always been blinding, and perception is a motherfucker.
Our histories are losing to financial strain. Beach blocked as they Godzilla, our streets of the crane. Eminent domain. Now they'll drain your wallet just to park if they want to. Just to walk along the sand if they want to. Buying out certain groups of people, cultures, businesses, and livelihoods, and they don't care who we will say goodbye to. And now it's Long Branch revamp beautification. Stop Asbury Park gentrification. Looking like a rich white man's vacation.
I want to write you the deepest love poem ever heard, hoping that I will get the divine will to break the matrix I've built around me. I want to write you a poem that will tell you how I used to run for miles to reach the top of the hill at sunset, just so I can get a glimpse of your essence before I knew you. I want to write you the deepest love poem and find words that connect your big brown eyes to the earth that we stand on. I want to write how I want to kneel next to you as we say our prayers for our family and our people. I want to plant seeds next to you and watch our flowers grow and then decay through the universe, because we know nothing is forever, but we believe in flowers anyway. I want to lay next to you and whisper sweet nothings with the wrinkles in our eyes when we smile at each other. I want to wake up next to you and worry about my morning breath, so I get up extra early to brush my teeth and go back to sleep as if nothing happened. I want to write a deep poem about how we communicate with deepest intention. So we write lists of what we want for each other because this is our gift. I want to be a healer with you, not for you. Build sanctuary because healers need their temple too. I want to talk about our melanin and our crevices that we call skin because we are beautiful even in the margins. I want to write you the deepest love poem you ever heard so much that it doesn't even make sense. Poem.
Can you turn it up a little bit more? Thank you. Had to start in a way that y'all would know you rockin' with me from the 804, reppin' PG2, the whole DMV. Self-made business owner stepping on the scene, and when I step up, take a step back, always looking like a meal, never a snack. Even on my worst days, my bars gon' slap. I don't play ball, I don't got time for a cap. Fuck what you think, fuck what you thought. My bad, this the intro, I almost forgot. This the memo, I'm coming from the top. Don't know what you in for, I'm making my spot. At the table, y'all should watch my seed be sown and my seed be grown. This the flow that you didn't know you needed. You thought I just do hair, now I do what I believe in. Spitting on the mic, yeah, that's my form of grieving. Shout out to my fam, we about to be eating. Thank the man upstairs, cause he's always feeding, leading my mind. I prayed for this moment, I just needed some time. Logically, I'm smart, I knew I could rhyme, I got love for the art. I'm sharing my story cause I'm doing my part. Y'all think I'm ongoing, this just the start.
Guys and they're evil. You know the bastards harder than the eulogies prequel. The sermon that I'm spitting is fire. You feel the heat, fool? Dropped out of college, I couldn't do class all day. When I'm ballin', sell tickets packing like Barclays. Painting pictures on beats, I don't got time for games. If you not writing for me, then please get out the way. I never listen to opinions or what haters say. I hit a hater and give them that McGregor face. I'm flawless on any beat, my record Mayweather. Mama taught me if the fam good, they eat together. Probably the reason why me and my brothers clocking cheddar. Cause if he's starving, I'll feed him until he moving better. Not loyalty, you can spell it, but don't follow the letters. How the fuck you gonna sin with that mindset? How your boys gonna make some progress? And how you ain't moved out your moms yet? But that's a story I'ma save for another day. Cause when I'm ballin', they'll miss me like Kobe's fade away. I'm taking shots to the Indian, I prefer him straight. And yes, the bastard's the greatest, you can rewind the crank.
So I go by the free soul. So I got 2 poems for y'all. The first one is called Note to Self. Sis, what an amazing soul you are. Don't you dare be defined by those ugly scars. You are a reflection of God herself, and your heart still shines regardless of the pain it's felt. Though you are not perfect, you are imperfectly perfect. Putting others before yourself no matter the cost. Embodying a leader when even you felt lost. Helping people heal knowing you were not okay. Uplifting spirits while you struggle day by day. It isn't hard to see the beauty of your essence and know that many are blessed in your presence. For those who fail to see your soul, maybe they were absorbed in their own hellhole. For those who took advantage of your kind-heartedness, karma runs its course. So release your stress and know that you are blessed. There's no one who can take away from you, and nothing like throws your way that you won't get through. So hold up your head and adjust that crown. Such beauty in your smile shall reshape that frown. Take your time with yourself. Be patient and kind. According to the word, your life was purposely designed. So take the bad with the good and appreciate this journey. Self-love, peace, and joy should be the pinnacle of your words. This life is only temporary and it doesn't define your soul. You are divine energy, radiating gold. And sis, fuck anybody who thinks otherwise. Not only are you his creation, you're God's most precious prize. So now we've reached poem 4, and oddly enough, this too is about a bad nigga. A sad nigga who took it upon himself to deflower me and steal my virginity. Granted, yes, I was in my mother's house being fast, but never was it my intention to give up any ass. You see, he was kissing me and touching all the right spots, but when it was getting to be too much, I began to say stop. See, he mistook my stop for go, not realizing that no really meant no. And so to free myself from his tight hold, I flipped him off of me onto the floor, but he pulled me down with him going forward more and more. And when I thought I knew just what would get him to quit, this nigga fooled me, shit. You don't even have on a condom. Actually expecting him to be without one. To my surprise, he pulled one out and proceeded. 2 little strokes and this nigga came. As he cleaned up, he noticed the blood. I told you I was a virgin, but you didn't believe me? I cleaned up and we walked to school. Holding back my tears, I felt like such a fool. We arrived and I quickly proceeded to my friend's class. I asked her to come out, and when she did, I immediately burst into tears. You see, all these years I had been saving my virginity for the man of my dreams. I wanted to wait until marriage to share this sacred bond, but just like that, in the blink of an eye, it was gone. And for many years, I blamed God and myself. Lord, why didn't you protect me? And Ebony, it's your fault for mentioning the condom. Plus, you should have fought a little harder. But as I grew older and began to understand, I am not responsible for the actions of this man. See, he was a young teen just like me, dumb and naive to believe that my no was a yes. And to this day, I don't even blame him. I pretended as if nothing was ever wrong for so long. I didn't even know this was sexual assault. I was fooled to believe that the words that came out of my mouth that day would be perceived as the consent that made it okay. So I continued to talk to him until we fell off, and even in my adult years, I've seen him out and spoken. Recently, he's reached out to me on Instagram asking to take me out. I've ignored that. You see, I don't know how to tell him that on November 28, 2011, he violated me and stole my innocence. I am almost certain that to him, it will make absolutely no sense. I am content with the way everything played out, so why make it a deal? I am fine and I am healed. I simply wanted to express yet another disgusting experience I've had with the man and the entitlement to my body that I just do not understand. We got to do a recap. I don't even really have much to say, guys, except do what you love. And don't be shy about it. Don't be fearful about it. I went with my friend today, and she was like, at first, she was a little apprehensive, like, oh, I don't want to do it. And she sent me her song, which was fire. And I was like, girl, if you don't perform this song, I was like, I'm putting your name on the list. Surely enough, I got here first. I put her name on the list, and she killed it. Her song, even like the music cut out right in the beginning as she was just starting, and she kept going, and it was fucking amazing. And she was very happy that I pushed her to that limit. Push yourself to the limit. If it's what you love, if it's what you enjoy, just be confident. And if you are confident in your own art, in your own talent, then who gives a fuck about anything else? Just do it. Just do it. Why I'm like driving and I hear something weird and I'm like, hold on, let me be quiet, because I was having a conversation with myself. And then I didn't hear the noise anymore. So I pull up to a light, I hear something else, and I see somebody in my window. I'm like, okay, they must hear the same, they must see some shit. So I roll my window down, they're like, oh, you have a flat. I got a motherfucking flat. After I just had me a good old time, I'm not even, gotta keep the vibrations high. Because listen, shit fucking happens. Shit happens, life just be lifing. And listen, are you gonna let that fuck up your energy just because of a small inconvenience? Somehow, some way, this circumstance is working for my good. I don't know how. I don't. Is it irritating and inconvenient, frustrating? Yeah. But life is all about perception. So I'm going to say, you know what? Thank you, God, for this inconvenience, because somehow, some way, this could be leading me to a blessing. And I guess I'll find out. Whew. Y'all, I really got this motherfucking flat tire. How the fuck did this happen? So here we are with an hour until my tow truck gets here. And yeah, this is life, y'all. Shit just be happening, and shit that you don't got no control over sometimes. But you can always control how you choose to see things. You can always control how you choose to go about things and how you choose to speak towards things, right? So I'm gonna choose to just deal with my emotions, get my shit together, and still just end my night on a fucking positive note, because I really had a good night. So I'm not gonna let something this small fuck with me. I mean, it already has, but I'm gonna get past. I've gotten past that moment. I had my moment. I cried a little bit. Now it's time to move on. I'm waiting for my tow truck. So I'm about to find me somewhere to go, because I gotta use the bathroom, but I'm gonna go have a drink, because what the hell? I'm about to enjoy my night. I'm just out here waiting for the fucking tow truck anyway. Let me cross this street. Sometimes you just gotta make the best out of your situation. When life presents you with situations that don't look the best, they don't feel the best, you make the best out of that shit. Cause why the fuck not? You can choose misery and sadness, or you can take what you got and turn it into something pleasurable. So, I could have went in there, but I didn't see a lot of black people, melanated people. So, I don't know. I'm about to find something to do.
And I, you know, and then I did something.